Hi everybody. Today we're gonna do our Club Couture transfer that came for October. I didn't even do the September one, which was a Halloween one called, here it is, Creep It Real, perfect for Halloween. So maybe I'll do that next week, even though since it's going to be Halloween soon. But this was what came last month for our club members. But today I want to do the October one, Happy Fallidays. I just want to make sure we can see everybody. Can see me, I should say. Okay, perfect. So this was October's. It's a beautiful acorn. And Happy Fallidays. How cool is that? I like that saying. I don't think I ever heard that before, so I saw it on this transfer. So what is Club Couture? You may be asking. Club Couture is a membership subscription that you can subscribe to, obviously, from Couture. Every month, you're going to get a size B transfer, which is this size. And sometimes it's a one big transfer, and sometimes they're may cut into parts for layering to make a smaller project on a smaller board. But this is definitely going to fit in the 9x11 boards. And when you join, you have the opportunity to buy a startup kit, and I want to show you that. If you go to my page, my website, which is chalkcouture.com/AdessaRose, you can click on Club Couture right there. And it's going to bring you to, let's see, here's home, okay? Let me just show you this real quick because this is cool. When you're on the home page, you can go right to shop and look at all the transfers and paste and inks that we have. Or you can, right here it talks about the Club Couture, and you can click on the actual catalogs. We have two current catalogs, the Holiday Suite and the Autumn Winter. And so you can click on those and flip through them like this. You just click the arrows and it'll tell you all about Chalk Couture, show you the colors of our paste, chalk paste and inks, tell you about the Club Couture again, and then you can look at all the current transfers, project ideas for each of those, and you just keep flipping through it, and that is where you can see all the great projects that will inspire you to create. But if you click up here on Club Couture and you click on Add to Cart, and this is how you subscribe to it, so it's $19.99 a month, and you're going to get this transfer. It's a exclusive transfer only to club members. We don't know what the transfer is until the first of each month, and then they reveal it, and all of us Chalk Couture designers also get the transfer, but the club members are the only ones who can buy it, or I mean it's not offered to anybody else, only to club members and designers. So you're going to get this, which is a $14.99 value, and you're going to get 3 paste packets, and they give you the colors that you can use to create your project. And these are little paste packets that if you use them wisely, you'll be able to get more than one project out of them. So just take a little bit out at a time. There's a little bit of chalk paste in there. Just kind of massage it before you open it up. It's like a ketchup packet, and just put a little bit out at a time on a little glass dish, and you can create your design with it. So when you subscribe, it's a 3-month commitment, and then you can cancel at any time after that. But when you start to join, you can add this to your cart, and it is an add-on of this frame right here, which is a magnetic chalkboard. And you get the board and base frame, chalkboard, a couple of board erasers, which are perfect for erasing these boards and washing off your transfer. You're going to get the squeegee, because you do need a squeegee. And then you also get the multi-tool. And then they're going to give you a jar of white paste also. And that is $69.99. And I believe you save $8 to $10 if you buy this startup kit. And you don't have to buy it, but it sure is great to already have a surface that you can reuse, two surfaces that you can reuse over and over and over. And you're going to get that white paste and the tools you need to create. And then you can go back, and if it's still available, you can buy the previous month or the current month transfer. Because if you would join right now, your membership starts November 1st. But you can go back and add this one, which is the Fallidays, the previous month or the current month, and you could add that to your cart and you'll be able to get that too. But your subscription starts the following month. So it's a great way to learn Couture, give it a try, and create something every month. And they're usually a seasonal or an on-trend design that is going to be easy to do and fun to work with. So let's give it a try. I still have all my paste out from creating all my Christmas signs. I'm going to set that on here. We'll get back to this. Maybe I need to turn this so I can see the comments. If there's anybody watching. Okay, so let me set this up over here. I don't need this here anymore. So I wanted to show you the website too, because it's really fun to go look at and see all the project ideas. Okay, alrighty, so let's get started. First of all, as you see, I haven't used this in a while. This was from the spring. So we're gonna wash all this off. So I wanna show you how to clean your board. This is the Aiden board, super nice board. Like I said, it's magnetic. So let's say you wanted to add something to it, like a bow, or even just magnets. You could put a magnet on the back of a bow or anything, and then attach that to embellish your design without having to glue it on. So then you can just take it off. So that's what's great about it being a magnetic board versus just a plain chalkboard. And these are a porcelain board, so they're super high quality. We're gonna let that water soak in a little bit. And I just take some Clorox wipes and our board eraser, and that'll just clean right up. I might just only need this. Hi Joyce, hi Cindy, hi Beverly. So once it gets really wet, it'll just start coming off. Look at the pretty colors. This was a design we had this spring or summer, I can't remember. So every month you can just redesign on the same board. This is the board that comes in that starter kit that I was showing you. And you can recreate, and our transfers are reusable too. So we will wash that when we're done with it. And then you can recreate that on another project for somebody, or get some of our inks and put it on a shirt. They're reusable up to 10 times, maybe even longer if you take good care of them. So say goodbye to the bunny and the Be Fabulous. Okay. Take a couple wipes here and just finish cleaning that up. I can get it torn off. It's got to be here somewhere. There we go. Okay. Let's finish cleaning this up. Okay. Pop that back in there. Greetings from Canada. Hi, Sally. Are you cold up there? We are cold down here. I think we're only like in the 40s, if even that. I'm just going to dry this with the hair dryer so we can hurry it along. See how sticky it is. That's pretty sticky. They're finally getting sticky again. For a while there, our transfers were not that sticky. I feel like we didn't even need to fuzz them. But let's give it a little fuzz, just so you know what that's all about. Sometimes our transfers are almost too sticky at first. So we just lay it on a lint, on a terry cloth towel, put a little lint on the back of the sticky side, because it is like a sticker. And then this is the silk screen area. So our chalk paste is going to be squeegeed over the silk screen, and it'll go through it and leave our print on our surface. And in order for this to release up easily, we put a little lint on the back if it needs it. Usually after you use them a while, you don't need it so much. This doesn't have a hanger, but if it did, you want to make sure your hanger's at the top. If you're using something that has a hanger. And then you just want to make sure the air pockets are out. Smooth it down. If you have to pick it up and reposition, you can do that. Okay, I think the packets for this month colors were orange peel, was it a red and like almond? But I'm going to use just basic acorn colors. So I've got bark here and iced coffee. So bark for the body of the acorn and iced coffee for the cap. I'm just going to make it basic, but we're going to jazz up our whole frame. We're going to wrap ribbon around this and make a bow and kind of have the bow land right here at the top of the acorn. But we're going to just wrap it around the whole picture frame when we're done. Okay. Now the next thing you want to do, especially if you have jars of paste, is make sure they're the right consistency, because they do tend to dry out as they age, I guess, as they sit about. This isn't too bad. I like it just a little bit runnier than that. Not much, but just spritz a little distilled water in it and give it a mix. -7 Celsius today. We are having November weather. No kidding. I agree. We are too. Just not ready for that. And lots of rain. The whole year we've had a lot of rain. Okay, now that looks really good. Like that. Okay. And let's check our iced coffee. It's not bad. It's just a little bit thicker than that bark. So let's just add a little water. This just helps it get smoothed on easily. Keeps it from drying out too quickly. If our paste is dry to begin with and we're taking too much time to screen it on, it will dry in the silk screen and not on the surface. So you want to, anytime you chalk, get your paste on and then peel up your transfer to keep that paste from drying in the screen. Because if it dries in the screen, it's not going to be on your surface, and then you'll be totally bummed because it didn't turn out like you wanted. And then you have to redo it. So let's just, I'm going to put on the iced coffee, and we'll peel that up, just like I said, to let that paste get through onto the board. And then we can easily lay that back down, and then we'll do this in the brown, in the bark. So if you're using your paste packets from your kit, then just put a little bit on, like a little, you can just put it right on your squeegee, or just put it on a little glass tray, a little glass plate, or even a paper plate. It doesn't have to be glass. But don't squeeze it all out, because you're just going to waste it, because it takes very little to screen through these screens. And we always scrape back what we don't use back in our jars. And you can't do that with your packet. You can't scrape your paste off and put it back in your packet. Okay, we're just going to peel that back. Okay, so we know it is on our board and not in our screen. So we're just going to lay it back just slightly. And then you might want to press this down again just to make sure that it didn't get lifted up. Okay. And actually I could probably just use the same squeegee, but I'll get a clean one. Just load it up. And you can see how smooth it is when you have it the right consistency. It just goes on like butter, like melted butter. I always say, if you can butter toast, you can Couture. Okay, so just going to finish scraping that down across the acorn. Making sure the whole silkscreen area is filled with paste. So double check that, scrape it up, put it back in your jar. If you have jars, that's where you want to get, like I said, a little bit out at a time. The larger the area, of course, of silkscreen that you see, the more paste it's going to take. Okay, so we got that scraped down, and then you just pick this up. Always try to, especially if it's really tight and stuck down, always pull from the top or the sides and not pull from the corner, because if it's really hard, it's going to stretch out your silk screen, and then it won't be nice and flat. So there, like that, and then just lay it in water, or take it right to your sink and give it a wash under the water with your board eraser, and we'll wash that in a little bit. Okay, so we are done with the paste jar. So I'm just gonna scrape down the sides and put this away. I'll wash those also in the water. Our stir sticks and squeegees, we wash those too. The stir sticks can also be ordered on our site, but you can use like a little plastic. These just work great because they fit down in the jar, so you can scrape the sides of it down, and you get, I don't know, maybe 24 in a bag of them, 12 or 24, and so they'll last you a long time. Let me just wipe that paste off my hand. All right, so our acorn is drying, and I'm going to finish drying it with the blow dryer, and then we're going to wrap this ribbon around it that I was telling you about. Jazz it up. 3 spools of narrow ribbon that we're going to make a messy bow with. And maybe we'll do that first. And then we'll do the tie-on part. Okay, so a messy bow is very easy to make and it doesn't take a lot of your ribbon. So you just need some strips, about, depending on how big of a project you're working on. This is pretty small, so I don't think you need much bigger than, what is that, maybe 4 inches. And you can use as many strips as you want. I might do 2 of each. And they don't have to be exact because we can always trim them later. Okay. So we got them all. I like to do a little bit of twine. And also, I had another piece of twine. What happened to it? Let's grab some down here. I like to use those scissors for not hard things because I don't want to ruin them. So I'll switch scissors. Okay. So we have pieces of twine and we have our ribbon. And let's grab one more. Okay, so you just lay these in an X. And I might alternate the strips. Just crisscross them. Okay. Just crisscrossing them, and then I'm going to lay these 2 pieces of twine because I like to unfray them. I'm going to lay them across the top. Then I'm going to take another piece of twine and lay that this way because we're going to flip that over and tie this in a knot. So we're going to flip it over. We're taking the one that we laid across the top and we're just going to cinch these X's of ribbons up like that and just make a little bow. And I think I'll just make that one because I'm going to tie it onto this other ribbon. Okay, so we have this. And we're going to end up with it right there. We're going to take this ribbon. This is really pretty. It's a twine. It's got like a plaid fabric twine in with just kind of a linen. And we're going to bring that around here. Make sure I have enough to make a knot. And then tie this into it. Okay. And we want it to end up right here on the top of the acorn. So we got it started there. I think I'm a little, not quite even. I want to make sure my ribbons are even so I'm not wasting any. I don't want it to be lopsided when we're done. Okay, so we have it nice and tight. Let's lay this in here, right on top, and then we're gonna knot it on top of that. Are you with me? Hi Brenda, hi Beverly. Okay, so I'm just gonna tie it all right there, really tight. Maybe we might have to knot it. Okay. Then we're going to fray out our jute that I added there, those 2 pieces of jute that I laid across the top. I'm going to fray them out. There should be 2 pieces on each side. Hopefully you can see okay. This is our Club Couture for October, which is a transfer club that you have to join to get the transfer. Unless you are a designer like myself, you will get it. But every month you get a size B transfer and 3 packets of paste like this in the colors that they feel will work for your project. And then you can create and you can try Chalk Couture. So I think that's neat. I don't know if I want to unwind that. Let's just knot the end of this kind of ribbon so it doesn't unwind. Because I don't think I want it to. And then I'll kind of make it down to the length of the rest of the ribbon. There. It's just about in the right place. Isn't that cute? And you can lean that up on your shelf, on your mantle, or on a shelf, or in your kitchen, like between your counter and your cupboards would be cute. In your entryway table, wherever you have a spot for it. It's adorable. So there, that's how you can jazz up just a simple design without gluing anything to your board, so you can reuse them. Just add the ribbon around it and it's ready for the holidays. So that is one way to use our Club Couture for the month. Like I said, I didn't even show last month Halloween one, so I need to, maybe I'll do that Halloween week. But you can't even get this anymore, even if you joined the club right now. I don't think this is available. But Creep It Real. So we might do that Halloween week. But I just didn't get it done. But here's the one for now, for October. Happy Fallidays. We can use that all the way through Thanksgiving. So we'll wait and see what they come out in November. Probably be a holiday, Christmas one maybe. So super fun. I hope you can see that. I'm trying to show it there. So give me some hearts if you like it. Super fun. Happy fall. I like that. Fallidays. I don't think I've ever heard that before. But let me get that on there just right. This would be so cute on a mantle, on the kitchen cupboard, counter between your cupboards. Super cute. So that's our club. Like I said, just go to the website, chalkcouture.com/OdessaRose if you want to learn more about Club Couture. When you get to the home site, there's a place on the top, a tab that says Club Couture, and you can click on that and read all about the details. But every month you will get a surprise transfer with some paste, and take up on that option of getting this board and the little board and base, the white paste, which is always great to have white chalk paste. You're going to get your tools you need, the little fine tip multi-tool, and you're going to get one of these squeegees, some board erasers to wash off your board, and transfers. Am I forgetting anything? Yeah. So it's pretty nice to have. Let's wash this transfer so you can see that being done. So basically, you can do this right under your faucet. Just get your wet board eraser over the top of your transfer where the paste is. Just rub it off with the wet eraser and your paste will come right off. And don't be alarmed if some of the darker paste stains this green or even your screen. That's not going to damage your transfer use at all. So you see it comes clean. And you can lay it on a towel. And if you see a little area that you didn't quite get clean, you can just wipe it off with this. There you go. And it'll pick it right up. So usually I lay it sticky side up and then just go ahead and kind of rub all the water off with my hands. And that'll allow it to dry faster. Okay. And really, it's pretty much ready to put back on the backer, but let it dry just a little bit. And this is the backer sheet I'm referring to. There's a shiny side and a dull side. The shiny side is for the sticky side of your transfer. So lay the shiny side down on top of your sticky transfer. Okay. You don't want the paper side to be stuck to the transfer because it might stick permanently and then you've ruined your transfer. So make sure it's a sticky side. And just line up the edges and corners. Press it on. And now you have it back on your transfer sheet. Okay. And then put it back in your envelope. And you're ready to store it till the next time you want to use it. Fun little hostess gift you can make. If you want to go buy an inexpensive board somewhere and chalk on it and give it to your Thanksgiving hostess for having them. So it's so fun. I love that one. It's funny because I made that acorn out of a cutout wood acorn. And then like the next day or two, this came in the mail. So it's kind of funny. So that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. That's Club Couture. Great way to try out Chalk Couture. If you've been wanting to try it, you don't know what to order, you can't decide, you don't know, and you don't want to invest in jars of paste right away, get the subscription. You're going to get some sample packets. I would order a squeegee. Or talk to me and I'll see if I can hook you up with one. And then give it a try. It's so fun to create and so easy and amazingly fun craft. I just can't say enough about Chalk Couture. So have a great weekend, everyone, and I'll chalk with you later. Bye.